For decades, the skies belonged to a select few. The American F-22, Raptor, and F-35 Lightning II. A new formidable player has entered the arena, challenging long-held assumptions and forcing a global reevaluation of air power. Is the Chengdu J-20 a genuine peer to these legendary aircraft, or a sophisticated yet flawed contender? The answer lies as a complex story of ambition, innovation, and strategic intent. The story of the J-20 begins not on a drawing board in Chengdu, but in the skies over the Taiwan Strait in 1995 to 96, and the Balkans in 1999. During the Third Taiwan Strait crisis, the United States deployed 2 carrier battle groups, a stark demonstration of American naval and air power that China was powerless to counter. Later, the bombing of the Chinese embassy in Belgrade by a US B-2 bomber was a profound national humiliation. These events crystallized a singular truth in Beijing. To achieve its strategic goals and secure its periphery, it needed to command the air. The People's Liberation Army Air Force, PLAF, was at the time a massive but largely obsolete force, relying on thousands of J-7s, MiG-21 copies, and J-8s. The technological gap with the United States was a chasm. The emergence of the American F-22 Raptor, a fighter with unparalleled stealth and air dominance capabilities, created a sense of urgency bordering on desperation. China needed an answer. This strategic imperative gave birth to the J-20 program in the late 1990s under the cloak of utmost secrecy. Its primary mission was clear: to be a long-range air superiority fighter capable of penetrating sophisticated enemy air defenses and challenging the most advanced aircraft in the world. The J-20's design is a fascinating blend of influences, indigenous innovation, and calculated trade-offs. 1. The stealthy airframe, Canard Delta configuration. The most striking feature of the J-20 is its use of canards, small forewings, ahead of the main delta wings. This is a significant departure from the F-22 and F-35. Canards provide exceptional agility and lift, allowing for sharp turns and high angles of attack. However, they are traditionally considered detrimental to stealth as they can increase radar cross-section, RCS, from certain angles. The Chinese designers appear to have accepted this trade-off, prioritizing high altitude, high-speed performance, and maneuverability while using advanced composite materials and shaping to minimize the canard's radar signature. Chine nose and fuselage. Like the F-22, the J-20 features a chined or flattened nose and a fuselage with leading edges aligned to deflect radar waves in specific directions rather than back to the emitter. Diverterless supersonic inlets, DSI. These are the bump-like structures in front of the engine intakes. DSI are a brilliant piece of engineering that manage airflow for supersonic speeds while also shielding the highly reflective engine fan blades from radar, all in a simple, lightweight design. This technology, also seen on the F-35, demonstrates China's advanced aerospace capabilities. Weapon bays. The J-20 has a large internal weapons bay in its belly to carry air-to-air missiles like the PL-15 and PL-10, preserving its stealth profile. It also has smaller side bays for short-range missiles. This is the single most debated and critical aspect of the J-20. For years, the J-20 was powered by Russian-made Saturn AL-31F engines or the Chinese WS-10C Taihang engine. These are powerful fourth-generation engines, but they were not designed for a fifth-generation stealth fighter. The lack of thrust. Vectoring, unlike the F-22's F-119 engines, which have two-dimensional thrust vector nozzles for supernatural agility. The J-20's initial engines had fixed nozzles. This limited its close-in dogfighting maneuverability compared to the Raptor. The Supercruise. Question: Supercruise is the ability to sustain supersonic flight without using fuel-guzzling afterburners. The F-22 can do this effortlessly. The J-20 with its older engines likely could not, or could only do so in a very limited capacity. This is a crucial capability for rapidly entering or disengaging from a combat zone. The WS-15, the Promised Land, the true game changer is the indigenously developed WS-15 EME engine. Reports suggest it is a high-thrust engine with thrust vectoring capabilities, designed specifically for the J-20. After years of delays, there is strong evidence that the WS-15 is now being fitted onto production J-20s. If fully operational and reliable, the WS-15 would unlock the J-20's full performance potential, granting it super cruise and agility that finally matches its airframe's design. A modern fighter is only as good as its sensors and its ability to process information. ESA radar. The J-20 is equipped with an active electronically scanned array, AESA radar. This provides long-range detection, the ability to track multiple targets simultaneously, and resistance to jamming. The exact performance specifications are classified, but it is believed to be highly capable. Electro-optical targeting system, EOTS, a sensor ball under the nose, similar to the F-35's, provides passive, non-radiating targeting with infrared and laser capabilities, allowing the J-20 to identify and engage targets without giving away its position with radar emissions. Distributed Aperture System, DAS. Like the F-35, the J-20 likely features a network of infrared sensors around the aircraft, giving the pilot a 360-degree spherical view of the battlefield, projecting threats and friendly aircraft directly onto their helmet-mounted display. Electronic Warfare, EW. The J-20 is presumed to have a sophisticated suite for electronic attack and defense, capable of jamming enemy radars and communications. The cockpit of the J-20 is a glass cockpit, dominated by a large touch-sensitive primary display and a smaller touchscreen beside it, a configuration reminiscent of the F-35. The focus is on sensor fusion, the computer's ability to take data from the radar, EOTS, DAS, and data links, and present a single, coherent, and simplified tactical picture to the pilot. This reduces pilot workload and enables faster, better decision-making. The advanced helmet-mounted sight is crucial for targeting the high-off bore sight PL-10 missile, allowing the pilot to shoot at targets simply by looking at them. The J-20 was not designed to win a turning dogfight with an F-22 over Nevada. Its role is deeply integrated into China's anti-access area denial, a 2/AD strategy. The Arsenal Bird, or Command Node. Concept. Some analysts believe the J-20's primary role is not as a traditional fighter, but as a long-range, stealthy quarterback. It would use its powerful sensors and stealth to penetrate enemy airspace, identify high-value targets like AWACS, Airborne Warning and Control System, planes and aerial tankers, and then guide volleys of long-range missiles from less stealthy friendly aircraft like the J-16 or even naval destroyers. Flying behind it, it would be a sensor and command platform, leveraging the broader kill web of the PLAF, air superiority and interdiction. In a more traditional role, the J-20 would be used to sweep the skies of enemy fighters, protect Chinese assets like bombers and AWACS, and intercept incoming bombers and cruise missiles. Its long range is key here, allowing it to operate deep into the Pacific Ocean. The loyal wingman. Future. China is actively developing unmanned combat aerial vehicles, UCAVs, to fly alongside the J-20. These loyal wingmen could act as additional sensor platforms, missile magazines, or even sacrificial jammers, massively extending the J-20's reach and lethality while keeping the manned aircraft at a safer distance. Verse F-22, Raptor. The F-22 remains the superior air dominance dogfighter. It is more agile, has proven super cruise, and is likely still stealthier. However, the J-20 is newer, potentially has more advanced sensors and avionics, given 20 years of technological progress, and has a larger internal fuel capacity for longer range. They are built for different philosophies. The F-22 is a purebred air superiority killer. The J-20 is a more strategic multi-role system. Versus F-35, Lightning II. The F-35 is a superior multi-role ground attack platform with arguably the world's best sensor fusion and networking capabilities. It is a team player. The J-20 is larger, faster, and has a longer range, making it a more dedicated air-to-air threat. It's a classic quarterback versus running back comparison. Versus Sukhoi Su-57, Felon, Russia's Su-57, is also a heavy twin-engine stealth fighter. It emphasizes super maneuverability with its thrust vectoring engines and may carry larger, more powerful missiles. However, its stealth shaping is considered less refined than the J-20s or F-22s, and its production has been painfully slow. The J-20 is arguably a more mature and operationally deployed system. Stealth, a potent, very low observable VLO design, especially from frontal aspects. Long range and payload, significant operational range and large internal weapons bays. Advanced avionics, a modern and capable sensor suite focused on information dominance. Strategic impact, it has fundamentally altered the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. Weaknesses and questions, engine reliability. Even with the WS-15, its long-term reliability and performance are unproven. Sensor fusion maturity. It is unknown if China's sensor fusion software is as seamless and effective as that of the F-35. Pilot training. Does PLAF pilot training emphasize the same level of initiative and complex air combat training as the U.S. and its allies? Production quality. Can China maintain high-quality manufacturing standards across hundreds of airframes? The future. The J-20 is continuously evolving. We can expect new variants. A two-seat J-20B for command and control of UC,